Hello traders, Ace here. Today is August 24th and it's 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Alright, so this evening I received an email from a fellow Forex trader from the forum about my first video on YouTube. The video was called Forex USD CAD hedge trade setup, and here's what he wrote. Thanks Ace for your video. I found it informative and liked how you explained what you did and showed your live trades from MetaTrader 4. He goes on to say, but here's the main problem with me. I can see setups after they happen and I miss my chance to make money. What I really want to know is what you are thinking when you're taking the trade. How does your thinking change? How do your stops and targets change? And how do you handle it when your position goes into the minus for a while? Thanks. Alright, well, let me just say that's one of the best questions I've heard, so I thought I'd make a video just to answer it. Well, Jamin, I can tell you right now that I see two setups, one on the New Zealand dollar and another on the Euro Australian. What I'll do is I'll record my screen several times as the trades progress, and I'll try my best to turn the screen recorder on during key levels. Okay, so here's my first chart. It's the New Zealand dollar, and what I see right now is a downward trend line and major support right here. So the point of interest right now is this point right here. Why? Simply because there is support from a previous level right here, and the main reason is the downward trend line. Alright, so what I'm looking for is price to hit this level. I'm waiting for price to hit this level and break down. Now, in a descending triangle, what you'll notice is price will move in this sort of fashion until eventually breaking it. Now, this isn't always the case, but that's what a descending triangle is most likely to do. So what I plan on doing is taking a short trade right here after watching price action and placing my stop loss up here and sort of waiting for price to break out of this level right here. Alright, so that's one of the trades that I'm looking at right now. Okay, and here's my second chart right now. It's on the 4 hour for the Australian, or for the Euro Australian, and here's the point of interest right there. Alright, so let me just show you what I see on this chart. What I see is a downward channel represented by these two red lines right here. I also notice a major point of support right here, and as you can see, that point, that level has been respected here, 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 and I'm projecting, or I'm expecting it to be respected here. Alright, so what I plan on doing for this trade is taking a short, like I said, right here, and riding the trade out until it gets to at least this point. Alright, here's the first form of minor support, and the second support right here. Okay traders, today is August 25th and it's 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So what's happened so far is the New Zealand dollar pair actually broke out of the support earlier than I expected. I expected price to actually go a little bit higher, test this trend line right here, followed by the breakdown. So I did not take this trade. Alright, so what I'm waiting for is a pullback to the support and then followed by a breakdown. Alright, so I didn't take this trade. Alright, and here's an update on the Euro Australian. Like I expected, price has gone up to the round number, to the major resistance, and to this trend line. I expected it to be around this area right here, but as you can see, that's fine. Price has broken through all these through major forms of resistance. So this is where I start watching price action. Alright, so right now it's there's 2 hours left to the close of this bar, so it could close higher or it could close lower. What I'm going to do right now is scroll down to a, well, let me just say first of all, it looks like a very nice pin, but let me scroll down to the 1 hour. What I see right now is a huge bearish candle. It sort of engulfs this. So actually what I might do, or actually what I will do, is take the short trade right around this area after a minor pullback. So I will be taking it right about here, expecting price to go here, place my stop at break even, followed by going down there. Alright, so in a few minutes I'll be placing my short order. Okay, so I want to let you guys know that I am in this trade live at 1.4365. The reason I got into it before the close of the current 4-hour bar is because scroll down to the 1 hour, which is generally what I'll do, and here's what I saw. You'll see a bearish engulfing bar right here, and my sell order was right below the bar. Alright, so we'll see how this trade pans out. Okay, here's an update on the Euro Australian trade that I took a while ago. Price has moved a fair distance away from the original sell order, about 50 pips, and my stop loss is still above the high of this candle right here, target right here. Let me scroll up to the 4-hour time frame, and here's what it looks like. You'll notice that the last bar that closed was a very powerful bearish bar. It actually engulfed the previous candle, so that's a good confirmation that this trade has a ways to go. And at this point, it's not too difficult. You know, I just have to wait. You know, at this point, I gotta wait for price to hit one of these areas of support after moving my stop to break even, and after that it's a free trade. Alright, so that's it for right now, and I'll update you guys as the trade progresses. Thought I'd make another update right now because price has actually retraced a little bit. I was up about 70 pips right here, and it's retraced about 40. Here's where if you're watching this trade, here's where emotion may come into play. At this point, a new trader will think, alright, I'm starting to lose my unrealized profits, so I think I should just get out. You know, they'll come up with a reason to close the trade. Some of these reasons could be, you know, I don't want to be too greedy, it's been a long day, maybe I'll go to sleep early, you know, maybe I'll go watch a movie, maybe I'll go out. You know, it's just, I'll just bank my profits right now. They'll think, okay, I've made money, so why not? I should just take it. It's better to be safe, right? You'll notice that most of these reasons actually have nothing to do with the market and the charts themselves. Here's the thing. You can't just think about what's best for you right now. Alright? Trading is a long-term business, so you've got to be able to stick with your plan. Right? Who knows? Your next trade might not work out as well, you know, and hit your stop immediately, so you'd be in the negative. Now, someone might say, well, you know, I see a pin bar here. It's not the greatest, but you know, it's sort of a pin. This bar is engulfing the previous bar, so that's my signal to get out before I lose money. Well, let's just talk about that for a second. This bar to me, and this bar right here, they aren't that significant as compared to what's happened in this downward trending channel. Let me explain. If you look at this major area of support right here, you'll see that at this point there is a major engulfing bar, and you could confirm this because price rejected off this area of support. So this bar is powerful. This bar again is engulfing the previous bar, and again it's being rejected off this major area of support and the round number, right? So this bar is powerful. You'll notice the exact same thing. This bar is engulfing this one right here, and it's at that major area of support, right? So if you look at this, if you look at what's happening right now, you gotta ask yourself, are we at a swing high? No. Are we at a swing low? No. We're just in the middle of somewhat choppy movement. So to say that uh, this engulfing bar is going to sort of trump this entire move. It's very unlikely. I mean, it could happen, but I seriously doubt it will. So, it's all about having a set, consistent plan. Alright, so in my case, my plan was to target a level that's significantly lower between these 2 points right here. Right now it's at this. I might move it slightly lower, slightly higher, but I definitely will not move it, up to here, right? So I thought I'd just update. I decided not to take a short trade on the New Zealand dollar, and here's what I was thinking. Initially I thought of going short right up here earlier in the video. Then we saw price break down. What I expected was a retest of the line followed by a breakdown again. And what I was looking for is, I scrolled down to the 1 hour and was hoping price to be rejected at this area right here. But as you can see, it clearly broke out. And let me just show you a previous example. What I was looking for was this right here. This happened on the Euro Yen just a while ago, or just a couple days ago. I was expecting the break of the descending triangle, and followed by that retest that I was talking about right there. Alright, so I didn't get that, which is why I didn't take the trade. Alright guys, here's the final update. It's Friday, August 27th, and the trade just hit its target about an hour ago. It's 3 p.m. and the market closes at 5, so just perfect time for the trade to close. I did move my stop loss to break even. I didn't record that just because it was late at night, and I just didn't feel like talking. I waited until price made a swing low, and then I waited for price to actually break that low before I placed my stop to break even. Alright, so at that point I placed my stop right here. So to recap the trade, the initial risk was 74 pips. My initial stop loss was up here, and the target was 180 pips. And the great part is the risk was completely eliminated as the trade progressed. So as you saw through the video, I didn't panic. I didn't come up with reasons to get out. I wasn't biting my nails. I just calmly did my analysis, saw a very nice high probability setup, and just executed. I actually posted this setup on the forum and on my blog before the entry was actually even hit, so you could check those out if you don't believe me. I'm not making any of this up. If you want to double check, I'll post the links in the description below, and you can verify the times as well. And yeah, that's basically it. It doesn't get any harder than that. At first, the difficult part is finding areas where price actually matters, right? So, I mean, you can find pin bars and engulfing bars and all that good stuff. Like, let me show you an example right now. So you see, oh geez, let me see. You've got sort of a pin here, again a pin there. You'll see price patterns, but they don't really. They'll move in their respective direction for a while, but as far as long-term movement, you won't exactly find pin bars in the middle of ranges and things that'll actually push these areas of resistance. So yeah, like I said, you just have to find a point where the market is actually important, and you saw how I determined how the 1.44 level right here was important. Now I'm not saying that I don't take losses, because I do. The first video I posted on YouTube was actually highlighting one of my losses and how I approached that currency pair and made money after. And actually my next video I'm thinking of making it about a loss that I took a while ago. So I hope this video helped, took you through how I look at a chart and how I trade a setup. If you have questions, don't hesitate to email or leave a message in the comments. The reason I made this video was mainly because I got a good question in my email, right? So don't hesitate to ask. And remember to rate and subscribe to my channel if you like the video. Alright, have a good one, guys.